Alrighty guys, so we're going to move on to our next lesson. If you follow along with me, number 2, it says fill in the chart. The first one is done for you. It's referring to this letter A section right here. So it's going to ask you to do a division expression, a fraction. We're going to jump here, standard algorithm, and this is going to be your last step. Between which two whole numbers is your answer? And I'll explain that further as we delve into B, okay? And I'll refer to A as well. Alright, so first step, B. 6 divided by 7. So it's asking us to put that in fraction form. Now, if you remember, ladies and gentlemen, the first number is the numerator, the number that goes on top. 6 over. And the second number is the denominator, the number that goes on the bottom. Okay? Now, we are going to jump ahead into standard algorithm, okay? So the number on top, the numerator, goes in the box, okay? So 6 divided by the denominator, the number on the bottom, goes outside the box. So 6 divided by 7. And if you remember the standard algorithm, you're just trying to figure out this number times what will equal the number or closest to it inside. So let's delve more in so you can understand more, okay? So 7 times what equals 6? Well, 7 is greater than 6, so that cannot work. So 7 times 0, okay? Now, when we do 7 times 0, what does that equal? That equals 0, all right? And when we start working inside the box, we're dealing with subtraction, okay? So 6 minus 0 equals what? Well, it equals 6, okay? Now, what do we do with this? If you look on the A section, you'll notice a fraction there. How did they get that fraction? They got it by using the remainder as their numerator, the top number. So our remainder is 6. So our numerator, our top number, is going to be 6. Okay? The denominator, the bottom number, is the number outside the box. So what's our denominator going to be? What's the number outside of our box? It is 7. Alright? Now, the way they got this was they used the whole number, okay? Our whole number here is going to be 0. 0. And they got the second number by what is one more than 0? What's the number after 0? It's 1. Okay? So let us delve further more into this so we can better understand. Alright? Let's do C. Okay? So we don't have the expression, but we do have the fraction. So again, the top number, the numerator, goes first. 55 divided by, and the denominator, the bottom number, goes second, divided by 10. That is our division expression. Okay? We're going to move on to standard algorithm. Remember, what number goes inside the box? What number went inside of the box? The top number. The top number. Okay? Alright? And what number goes outside of the box? The bottom number. The bottom number. Okay? Now remember, 10 times what equals 55? Well, I know 10 times 5 equals what, boys and girls? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Alright? And remember, when we're working inside the box, we're dealing with subtraction. So 55 minus 50 is equal to 5. Okay, let's get our fraction. Okay, the fraction was the remainder. So what's our remainder here? It is 5 over, and what's our denominator going to be? The denominator was the number outside of the box. So our denominator is going to be 10. Okay? Now let's go ahead and fill in this section right here. What's our whole number? The number that is not a fraction. Our whole number is 5. And it's going to be in between 5 and what's one number after 5? 6. All right? Let's go ahead and do this last problem together. Okay? All right. So again, we don't have the expression, but we have the fraction. The top number is the number that goes first. Okay? The bottom number is the number that goes second. All right? Let's go ahead and move on to the standard algorithm. Okay, they put it in for you. The numerator goes in the box. The denominator goes outside the box. And remember, we're trying to figure out 40 times what is equal to 32. 40 is greater than, larger than, bigger than 32. So that's not going to work. So 40 times 0. Oops, let me make that a better 0. 40 times 0. Okay, so 40 times 0 is 0. Okay, and remember, when we're working inside the box, we're dealing with subtraction. 32 minus 0 is, oh, sorry, nah. Oops. 32 minus 0 is 32. So let's deal with our fraction. What is our remainder? Our remainder is the 32 over 40. Okay? And if you notice, our remainder looks a lot like this. Okay? So let's deal with the whole number. What's our whole number here? Our whole number is 0. Okay? And what's the number one more after 0? It is 1. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen.